And like I
color
set my hair
one.
down like this, I can not have earrings in and
Yeah,
not worry about it.
So we are back, and I think this is more, I don't want to say impromptu, but impromptu kind of, well, because, you know, I knew about it. We knew we were going to do it today.
Right.
But nobody was really looking for anything.
Right.
That's what happened. We weren't looking. I have videos kind of backed up, and then you reached out and you said you'd gotten a particular item, and I said, well, I'd gotten something I kind of picked up that I saw. They do it deliberately. I was in a grocery store, and you had to move through this thing to get to the checkout. And they had all these different holiday goodies on display, and I think we're going to do that one first because I'm yammering about it. But back in the day, I don't want to say I loved them. They probably weren't my favorite thing, but every once in a while I wanted a popcorn ball.
Yeah.
And then...
Well, they're difficult to eat.
They're difficult to eat usually, but the other thing is that a lot of times there's dairy in them later, so I couldn't.
Right.
And I saw these, and our dad likes them. Likes popcorn balls. It turned out he didn't like these.
Oh, okay.
But I found a bag. Now they came like I forget how many, like 7 or something in a bag.
It says Kathy K, world's best.
Yeah, they all say that, don't they? So they came, it was like for a holiday. They were all, there were some packages that were green and some that weren't.
Oh, it smells like a popcorn ball.
Yeah. Of course, I haven't had one in a long time. And
have you ever tried to make them?
Yes.
And them actually stick together?
I can tell the story. In high school, my family living teacher was also the cooking teacher. And when it was the day before, like Christmas break, we made popcorn balls. Now, these aren't exactly round.
No.
They're a little bit
flat on the bottom or the top.
So the other thing is that now my memory of popcorn balls is they're a little bigger usually.
Yeah.
But I guess it's the taste is what's important here.
Yes.
So let's see if we can do this. Well, I'm getting a little bit salty, a little bit sweet.
Very sweet.
It's not as sweet as some of those other things we've had.
No.
Not nearly.
And it's crunchy.
It is.
I've had some popcorn balls that were crunchy.
Yeah, I've had some that were, I'm almost going to say, just kind of chewy and...
Yeah, like stale.
Yeah, so this one's crispy. And sticky, though.
Very sticky.
No, I have a reason for going in again. Believe it or not, the flavor reminds me of caramel corn.
Slightly.
I mean, obviously it's been a longer time since I've had it. But, so it's almost like, I'm going to say, artificial caramel corn flavoring. That's what I was curious about. I don't think it's horrible. I think that, I'm going to say this, and I didn't have the craving for one.
Right.
But every once in a while, and I was like, well, you know what? It would be fun to have a popcorn ball. I'd see other people having them.
Right.
And I think definitely if that craving happened, I wouldn't have any problem going and having one of these.
Okay.
So I may give it like a 2.5. I don't think I'd go out of my way.
No, I wouldn't go out of my way. As
a snack food. But again, you know how I've said sometimes if I've had a craving for something, and then we've tasted something that was so crummy, I'd say I'd just suffer. Yeah. This is actually okay enough for me that if I really had that craving, I'd go for it.
I don't know if I'd be able to eat a whole one in one sitting, though.
The thing is, if I'm craving, if I'm truly craving, then I would be able to.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of things where if I don't have a strong taste for it, or the craving, literally when I say I have a craving, I don't mean like a little taste for it. I mean, a real craving. There are things I can actually eat that I can't eat the rest of the time.
Right.
It's too sweet or too salty or too anything or even too spicy, and it's like, yeah. So,
No.
you know what? There's a little damp, so you can get the sticky off your hands. I'm glad I brought that in here. Okay, now speaking of crave, you have something.
Yeah. I found these at our local CVS. Crave plant-based jerky. And this one is called smoked chipotle flavored.
How many flavors were there? Do you remember?
Well, I think at the time they just had two. They had like a plain one and a chipotle.
Okay.
I was thinking the plain one was like little teeny bits almost, it looked like in the package, and this one looked like it had some larger bits.
Okay.
Easier to eat.
Okay.
And I figured something with a flavor, see if it actually tastes like smoked chipotle.
Yeah. Does it smell like chipotle?
I don't know. I smell a little smoke, but not. I smell heat.
No, I don't. I mean, when I have things that say chipotle, I mean, they usually have more of an aroma. That one just smells like tearing open. That you remember those like Frito-Lay jerky sticks?
Okay.
It's kind of red,
and you can see the seasoning.
You can see the seasoning. Let's see if we taste it.
Right. It's got about the right texture.
Not really. It's kind of, there's a, I don't even want to call it a chew. There's a stiffness to it, but it's not like chewing on jerky.
No.
And there's some heat, but I'm not getting a lot of flavor.
No. Salt.
Getting
a lot of salt.
Yeah.
And they've made it with the first flavor ingredient is gluten-free soy sauce. And then the second ingredient is the spices. It says including chipotle pepper. And then sea salt. So there's a second salt.
Well, the interesting thing is that they've probably marinated it in the soy sauce.
Yeah.
For one. And sea salt is more saltier. It's more saltier?
Yeah.
It's saltier than regular non-sea salt. So
for those of you wondering, it is made with pea protein. So the texture's not right. No.
That one, that's the one. I'd give that a 1. I wouldn't go for that. And you found the other thing.
Yes, I found the other thing. Dairy Queen makes a non-dairy.
Let's shove it into the camera.
Gluten-free dilly bar. It's only the one flavor. They don't have it in the butterscotch or the cherry, but we'll see.
We'll see. Now, we've both had dairy-free ice cream. I've had the So brand, I'm going to call them like these, just the chocolate coated whatever. Now, my question on this, it's been a long time, obviously. Is this the size of an actual regular dilly bar? Have you had one recently? Or are they smaller?
I think the regular dilly bars are smaller than they used to be.
That's what I'm saying.
So yeah, I think these are, and of course it looks like a ding dong on a stick at this point.
Flattened ding dong.
Although the ding dongs are about this big now.
And flattened ding dong on a stick. All right. So this is going to be really interesting because, well, it's got the stick, I remember.
Yeah.
It smells like a dilly bar.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds kind of weird, but dilly bars had a smell. Okay, here we go.
I can't chew on ice cream.
Chewing
Tastes like a dilly bar.
Okay. I wouldn't know after a while. Well, you know what? Some people have always said that the regular DQ had a coconut kind of flavor to it. So this is made with coconut milk.
Yeah.
So it might be they were able to imitate it a little better. I wanted a little of the ice cream without all the chocolate.
Yeah. It's good.
It's not bad.
I like it.
This was the winner today, I
Yes,
think.
it is. I
Definitely.
like it.
Yeah.
I'll definitely be finishing this one later.
Yeah. Now, me, I don't know how soon I'd go running to Dairy Queen. I'm not going to say that, but on a rating, this is definitely a 4.
Yeah.
Definitely a 4 on this.
And you can find vegan gluten-free ice cream elsewhere. So.
Right. That's probably not as pricey, if we're going to say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
But
this was a box of how many was in here? 6.
Mm-hmm.
And it was about $16, so that's $3 a piece.
Yeah, and usually I'm getting, I don't remember, but usually I buy stuff on sale. So, yeah, we decided we were going to taste it for you, finish it later after lunch or something. Yeah. But that definitely was the winner today.
Yeah,
I'm happy about that. That is one of those things then that if you've got people and you're all in a group and going to Dairy Queen, there is something.
Yeah.
There is something there. I'm hoping if it's really successful, that would mean they do other items.
Or other flavors of the dilly bar, at least.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm wondering, it seems to me, my experience, in looking for things, that it's hard to do the butterscotch, I guess.
Oh, yeah, because there's butter in it.
Not usually, but there's dairy. If you read the ingredients, you never see butter. And I promise you that the coating on those bars is probably, what's the joke? Emulsified agaster whole, and but they usually put dairy in there to give it that butterscotch essence or something.
Yeah.
So that was I don't know if I can't decide if I'm surprised or not. I will say that jerky was the loser today. If we have a definite loser, that I know, I'm going to say this. I know these companies, they want to try, but I don't know who they're testing these things on. I often wonder that.
Right.
Because
somebody must like it because they've been making this product for quite a while.
They have.
I've seen this for quite a while at CVS.
Or is it one of those?
And they sell it, so.
Or vegans will be desperate. They'll eat anything, and sometimes I think that's.
Gluten-free.
Yeah, that.
Some gluten-frees will eat anything that's gluten-free.
And I've never been that desperate. We've talked about that. So, and for someone, since you aren't dietary restricted on any of this, and you don't have to go to that, so it's easier, but
I still do go vegan sometimes.
Right, I know.
With certain things.
So you know that if that's what you're looking for, that's an option. And that's always fun. So, as always, if you try any of these things, now I don't know when this is going to air, the popcorn balls might be off the shelf by then.
Right.
But the dilly bars should always be there, hopefully. Right. Let us know what you think, and that's what we want to know. Keep noshing, and we will see you next time.